Welcome back. We're still with the Chairman, Inter-Party Advisory Council, Dr. Yanusa Tankul. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you very much.
Well, we left off with your talking about a free display of emotions by some of the APC leaders, which is really not good for the party. How do you think this is going to play out for the leadership of the legislatures, rather? How is it going to play out for them, and how are they going to go about their businesses when they have such distraction, in front of them?
Within their party, first of all, there will be an internal differences, and then passage of bills and other interests that the promises that they've made to the people will be difficult to get to see the light of the day, and that in turn will affect the generality of the Nigerian people. And in turn, for us as political leaders, people in the street will see us that, look, I've told you I'm not interested in politics. All of them are the same, and that's what we want to depart from. We want a house that starts discussing about energy sources, how to get this scarcity of fuel on the street out of the system, to ensure that there is opportunity for employment. The debate in the House, what we want to see is a robust debate as regards to how to provide quality service to the Nigerian people, where people will see the House debating on laws that can provide good governance and making sure that power supply is distributed to every Nigerian is at low price but of high quality. And they want to see how good housing could be provided. It's not everybody now running into Abuja. They want to have security of their lives and their properties. This is what the debate should be. And even in the opposition, as some of us are, we will be debating and be questioning the government on the campaign promises that they've made. This is supposed to be the direction. But as it is now, if they continue on this trend, they will be more concentrated on how to maintain power and forgetting about the actual needs of the Nigerian people. That will be a calculative mistake. And what it means is that whatever it is that the change is selling to Nigeria is dead ab initio. And we don't want to see that. So that's why you see us contributing. We're not contributing because probably saying that the government in power must succeed. No, because we know that if we collectively succeed as Nigerians, it will improve, most importantly, our democratic setting.
Exactly.
It will improve it greatly, where people will be able to discuss, and many technocrats who are running away from politics will be interested in coming into politics to add value to what has already been achieved. That is simply our own target, because we want to see our Nigerians being in a committee of Democrats that has ethical standards, high ethical standard that would depict good governance. And once you don't have it, then you have a rancor house and all of those ones. You will not get that. So that's why you see we are encouraging them to do the needful as quickly as possible for the advantage of all of us.
Do you think the Senate President engaged in anti-party activities, like some people would say?
No, some of the party of the member of this party voted for him. In
aligning with the support of the PDP?
Yes. And there's a separation of power in the National Assembly. It's quite a different entity from executive. What play out is the needs of the people who really ventilated as a group. This is the person we wanted. It's another politics in the politics on its own. Once you are in a group, people will now ventilate their position. This is where we want to go. Now you now have to lobby and say, no, this is where we want to go. The interest group is that the person who is spearheading should have been the key person to be addressed. But in this case, I don't think so. Already acrimony has started showing right from the beginning. So nobody has called and sit down with him or said, okay, gentlemen, no, don't do it like this, don't do this. That's my own perception. Because if they had done so, he wouldn't have gone to the extreme position of even aligning with others, even bringing out probably an opposition political party to be his deputy. Now, what it clearly shows is that he will play his allegiance more to those who made him.
Yes.
Rather than playing allegiance to his party. So, inevitably, what the party needs to do as quickly as possible, bring him back home. Bring him home and let him understand the need of party supremacy, which, of course, the chairman should do, and immediately too.
Already there is rancor in the House.
Of course there is.
And many people see these cracks right now as a potential dividing line for the APC.
Yes.
How do you see the whole process in the House playing out right now?
Well, the processes are being clear. You can see the wife of Bola Tinubu, when she was delivering.
It was quite interesting.
She didn't even shake the man.
Exactly.
She didn't even shake. So she's
heard her making calls and saying he must not be there.
And that is not politics and democracy. Democracy does not give you room to ventilate open anger. Because when you do, you see, the perception is the most important thing. You need to be calm and calculative. Even when you're talking with your opponent, he must see you, because a little slight in your behavior can change the tide. One slight tide of your behavior and attitude can change the tide. People must have perceived you to be like this before. But once you now show that I'm not like this, Lowell showed an example. He congratulated, he shook the band, and then he moved on. Even though he has other things in his mind, there will always be another opportunity. There's always going to be another opportunity. In politics, that is how it is. So democracy came into play in that house.
Dr. Yanusa Tanko, thank you for coming on Dateline Abuja.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for your comments. I will take a few right now. The first is from Ubong Anang, who wrote in from the United Kingdom. He says, the Amnesty International report is flawed. I have reports from people based in the communities mentioned in the recent report, and the people have said nothing like what the report said that happened in that community. It's simply a fabrication of their imagination. Now, Cyril Olay from Abuja says, Amnesty International needs to explain to us which court tried the U.S. for the execution of Osama bin Laden and his son. There are two parameters for tackling terrorists, one for the G7 and another for the rest of the world. Well, that's Olay's question right now. And of course, these are reactions to the episode we had last week on the Amnesty International's report on the program. Well, that's as much as we can take on the episode. Be a part of the program by sharing your views and experiences with us using the address and Twitter handle written on your screen, and we will promptly air your views. You can let us know anything happening within your locality, especially if you're in the nation's capital. Thank you for watching this week, and you can watch the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. Thank you for watching, and Gloria Omisiki. See you again.